Just, yeah, thank you. See, here's a going to school too, and here's a driving a wagon. And all that mud coming up to these folks.
I think I drove about 4 years, but you couldn't tell us. The wagon wheel is solid. You couldn't see a fork in that wheel. And sometimes the wagon would, the bed would drag the mud to deep, old deep rut.
And just a boy driving.
And
Well, who the wagon belonged to?
it was our way.
Oh, okay.
Papa, funny school bus.
And
Oh,
Rufus drove it because he was going to school.
2 big horses pulled it.
On Cleveland steered, my papa's brother on Cleveland Elway's daddy. Well, he drove the school bus, the wagon, and I went on it when we did them all.
Yeah. You weren't very old though, were you?
Oh, red.
No, he's just teen. See, he just got to the 8th grade.
You see the road,
Me and him both got the 8th
road
grade.
goes through here, from our old place on to the central. It was just a wagon, the old wagon road, crooked wagon road. Papa got he borrowed the,
come sit over here so I can hear you.
Oh, well,
he borrowed the,
is that been on? What have I been doing?
he borrowed the parish's grader.
So mad.
The parish put it with mules. Papa had a bunch of horses, big old horses.
Step out over
Oh,
that
sit
way.
down, sit down.
Oh, sit down, Grandpa.
Them
Sit down.
horses were,
Sit down.
them horses just get too hard.
Well, where would the horses stay while you were in
See, your
school?
pictures are being
No,
taken
I'm
now.
not telling you that.
I had a
We're
lot.
trying to act natural.
There was a lot downtown.
I think I'm acting that.
I'd take a little time in there.
Just turn loose?
But I had to get out early to go hook them up, pick them up from school. I get out about 30 minutes early.
Was the wagon covered?
Yeah. Just come on.
Who all did you carry? Just you and your brothers and sisters?
No, the whole bus wagon load. It was,
I was jumping her
I guess
down,
15 or
telling me
20.
and Carol about him and Tom Smith.
it had seats on this side in the wagon.
Y'all was living over at the old place?
Yes.
And y'all went into Robley?
It was a money room. Red trail.
But that one was,
Well, it
Great
really
place.
wasn't a road. It was just a trail,
Well,
wasn't it?
horses stepped in where they'd stepped before, full of muddy water, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
and until today, that's called that Mathis Road, the Mathis Road. Spells Mathis,
Papa
but
borrowed
I
it.
couldn't say Mathis
They
Road.
borrowed the grader and everything, and graded the road, made a passable road out of it. But still, there was no lawn or nothing in it.
Or gravel?
No.
See, we walked to Mount Carmel School, when that's the first school I went, and 2 miles over mud and muddy roads, and so finally they did say they'd put a school bus in there.
I guess
And
it's
it's a wagon, Cleveland Street
I
Road.
guess I started school in 1912. I was 7 year old, 1912.
But you was older than that when you drove that bus, that wagon, school wagon.
But he still was just a boy.
He was going to school.
You left them hooked up to the wagon all day?
No, unhooked.
You had to unhook them?
I unhooked them and unharnessed them and turned them in this about an acre lot.
Oh, okay.
Little water, they had a trough, water trough. That's all they had. But I had to get out about 30 minutes early every evening to go harness them up and hook them up and bring the wagon out, park it out on where the kids get in. That's where you let them off.
He's been working all his life practically, and I have too. I have too.
Wasn't no other way
We
but
went
to
to the
work.
field and picked out the time I was picking up. We had to go to the field pick out when I was picking up.
I was born
And I ain't picked out since me and he was been
1905,
there. Full
and I
bottle all
started
the
school
same.
when I was 7 and maybe
1912.
lot of responsibility for a young boy.
Well, it's a good lesson though for anybody.
Yeah.
The children nowadays, you know, well, they can't hardly, they can't believe what we went through with. Even y'all didn't have it quite as bad as we did at our home.
You see,
You all had it bad.
if our parents could know today what going on, considering what was going on in their day, they couldn't
believe it, huh?
They just turn over and go back straight.
I don't blame them. Yeah. Tell about the time that Granny left you and Uncle Tommy in the cotton house.
That happened right over the hill yonder.
Really?
See, this used to belong to Mr. Matthews, this place.
See, we farmed this place here, me and Papa owned this place, didn't it? Fall come, pick cotton, put it in a big house, log house he built for cotton house. He picked we put 4 or 5 bales of cotton in there before we ever haul in to the jail. Me and Tommy get in there when we had time, dig holes and get out in it.
And then she left her purse there one time, and they got $20 bill and tore it up. Said that'll paper money ain't no good.
But somebody stuffed the other one's mouth full of
With
cotton.
Elmer, she was crying. He had to sit out and hold Elmer when their house burnt down. She was a baby. He sat out on a quilt and held Elmer when their house burnt down because she was a little baby and everybody. And then she was crying.
Oh, the feather's bad, that's all we say, the feather's bad.
Well, just saying. But anyway, Miss Matthews had told me that time after time, said that she decided she better go and check on the baby, and got there and said that her mouth was crammed full of cotton, and he said, well, she was crying, that's the only way I know how to get her dosed. And then she had a turkey nest, turkey sitting on turkey eggs, and
Well, that's where the family party, $20 bill, me and Tommy got that $20 bill and one got the turkey nest.
they picked up turkey
They
eggs and
found
threw them out.
put it back together.
Oh, really? Well, good.
Because the
Did you get a
$10
spanking?
bill back then was pretty much.
Did you get a spanking for that, Grandpa?
Huh?
Did you get a spanking for that?
I imagine I did.
Oh, boy.
And how many children did your parents have?
11.
Mine had 13.
Eight girls.
8 children are living at 5. I just think of Elliot, Reddick, and Eldred, 3 brothers. Now, Elliot and Reddick's older than me, but Eldred was younger.
2 sisters.
With you?
2 sisters, Audrey and
It's
Emma.
you and Aunt Bessie and Uncle Tommy.
And Tommy named over him when he was your too, who was living, who was dead. You could hear him, because I've heard him talk that way before. And then he called over all the ones that's done gone on, and he'd do that. He'd do that way. And then the ones came in, Bessie and Rufus, well, he's there, and then dead. And that's still living.
Y'all weren't all at home at the same time, were you?
No, not hardly. There's the oldest one, Robert.
Well, Mom and Papa had lived at home at one time.
Leslie. They left. Well, they practically finished high school before they left. There's a pretty good bunch of them at one time.
Well,
If y'all hadn't have raised your food, you'd gone hungry, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah,
and they had smokehouses full of it, and Granny now, she cracked over too.
we have raised everything we eat.
And stuffed sausages and that,
Papa would go to town about once every 2 or 3 weeks. He'd buy flour by either 8 sacks or a wooden barrel.
And coffee by 100 pounds and sugar
You
by,
buy sugar by the 100-pound bag, and you buy green coffee by the 100-pound bag, grass, burnout bag.
then you have to march it.
Yeah. I remember you.
Yeah, well, I've done that too.
Flour grease, we hardly ever bought grease because we had all kinds of lard, hog lard. This grease, I mean flour and coffee, sugar,
And salt.
salt. We had
Corn, you had your own corn.
all kinds of smoked bacon, you know, hanging up in smoke.
Then cows,
And then we
beef
take
too.
it down and put it in a wash pot full of boiling water. Get all the salt off of it. We would hang it up on
Well, we done that. We
Hanging
had
that big
smokehouse out there hanging up.
what we call a smokehouse
Mm-hmm.
and smoke it till it turn brown.
Strips all up and down that way, and he'd go to the
And
woods,
then we
get
take it
backgrass,
down and
backgrass strips.
had a big box, take it down and lay that big piece of some kind of heavy paper at the bottom of the box, put a piece of slab, fill that full of meat, and then put another piece of paper in there. It kept good. You don't want it flies, nothing, couldn't get
Well, where'd you get your cornmeal from?
raised it.
Well, you all didn't grind it, did you?
Well, you could, it was pretty grist mill,
Oh, back there, where Ben Jones,
yeah.
That same one?
it was, well,
Same place?
Well, it's the same place, yeah.
the same place, but it was different ones.
Probably another mill, another,
Meal and different ones was the same.
but
We done that too. We set up at night in front of the fireplace and shell the corn, shell it. And Mama, we always called the meal sack. And Mama would then put that corn in that meal sack, and Eldred or Reddick Warren would get on the horse and go down below Century Church to Mill Creek. There was, that Mill Creek pond is where I was
Y'all was
baptized.
living down there.
Living down there. And the little old boys, you know, the elder was just little old boys, but just, Mama and Papa see that they got up on the horse and send them up that meal across it. And they'd go and have it ground, that corn ground into meal.
And then the mill would take a toll.
Take a toll.
yeah, they take out so much out of it.
And when we moved up in here, but that meal was still, that meal was still there.
Half bushel vision thing, you know.
That was us now, see, that was my family down in there doing that. And then Papa would cut cross ties in the summer after we sold all the cotton. Never did make much cotton down there, but he'd take the Joe Dovers at Florine. Mr. Joe Dover had a gin.
Well, Papa, he dealt in timber a whole lot. He'd buy timber and he'd cut it and deliver it, you know.
He made pretty good money. He was making pretty good money when,
He always had some money, but
that's,
they take it.
He had a large family too.
Your papa must have been a good manager.
He was.
He was.
To come up like he was.
And he did, everybody in the community knew that he was a good manager too. I think that's the reason Papa and Mama really, they was so glad when I was going, see Otis Jeter, you know that Marie, don't you, Jeter? That was Otis, but I was going with him. And Mom and Papa didn't like him much because we had heard they had moved over on the river at Natchitoches, and him and his daddy was making
Moonshine?
Yeah, making moonshine. And Papa and Mama heard about that, they said I wasn't going with him no more. And he had done asked me would I marry him, come on down there, look down there, see how I was gonna like it. But with Mama and they believed, and I guess it was so.
You tell him he would.
No, I didn't tell him. I sure didn't tell him. And when A.G. Williams asked me to marry him, I said, I'm too young. I just don't want to get married.
You wasn't about 14 then, huh?
15, I guess. We married when I was 17 and 8. And it was talked through here that Mr. Matthews was a good manager and a good man. And he had a good name. A good boy. And so,
Sure.
so
Daddy's always been a good
I did just
boy.
like Papa, Mama, you know. But I didn't care too much about Otis either. And Miss Laura Falls told me one time that her and AC lived over on Dr. Pratt's place, didn't they? Laura and AC.
Yeah.
And they lived pretty close to the Jeters. And Miss Laura told me one time, she said, I went to see Miss Jeter now. And she said, Otis told me that he hadn't enjoyed himself not one time since you and him broke up. Miss Laura told me
He
that.
died in Memphis. He lived in Memphis.
He never did marry, huh?
Oh, yeah, he married.
He married. I don't know who he married, Little Memphis, I guess.
But he was in 2 or 3 wrecks and was crippled up. I went to, while Red was at the nursing home, and see, he had a brother named Theo Jeter. And so I went to see Red at the nursing home, and I asked somebody there, where was Theo at? Theo. They said he's standing up sitting in the lobby. They said he don't know nobody. Said you can't get nothing over to him. Said he sat in a geriatric chair. But I was determined to go down there to see him. And I just stooped over and talked with him a little bit. He was just looking through me. And I said, you remember Melvina Stewart, don't you? The girl that was with Otis, your brother, Otis. And did you know he went to the Smiling and Laughing? He sure did. I made him laugh and smile. And that was when Reddy was out there. I wanted to go to his funeral just to see me and Blanche, his oldest sister, run together all the time when me and Otis was going together. And I wanted to go to his funeral, but Peggy said for some reason I didn't get to go. I believe my toe was, I had broken my little toe, and I couldn't wear the shoes. They said, now Mama, if you'll go, I'll come carry you. At his funeral up in Zawali. And I was fixed to go out to the nursing home to see him in the funeral home, but they had just left with him to take him to the church in Zawali. And that's where he was buried at his funeral. And so everyone, I read the index, who all was at his funeral, you know, and it gave every one of them, it was living, even Julian. Julian married his sister, and he's the oldest one, married Ollie, and he's the oldest, he's old, he got over me, he's over him, and he was there. Julian Jeter living in the Shreveport.
Grandpa, how old were your parents when they married?
I just couldn't do it.
Were they from around here
Yeah.
when they got married?
See, Grandpa he come from Alabama down there. When Grandpa come from Alabama, he brought his family with him. He's married in Alabama. And
That's Grandpa
I don't
Horns.
know, over a little period of time, his wife died. And then he married Papa's wife. She was a cop.
But see, he died so young, he died younger than
Grandma died 1 year, and Grandpa died the next, and there's just an old house full of little kids. They come from
That was your papa and his brothers and sisters.
You aren't hearing Aunt Mary tell about it.
Right.
Aunt Mary remembers
They
it.
raised
Raised herself,
themselves.
Aunt Mary went, and she told Rufus one night we went up to Marthaville, you know,
Yeah.
after they come.
some of his sisters helped out, so. But before Papa died, though, he had a sister that died. Her husband got killed, and his wife, his sister died, and some of them was older than Papa's set. They come and stayed with Papa, and all the kids helped out.
But up there at Marthaville, Aunt Mary was telling, she said that she felt so sorry for Jim. Said he just shirt tail boy. Said he was in a shirt tail, and said that he was doing the pound, and said that she had dinner ready, and said he come to the house and he was crying. She said, Jim, now what's the matter? He said, them roads is so crooked down there, I just could not plow them roads straight for that corn to be planted. Said I couldn't plow them straight, and said they're so crooked, and he was crying about it. She told him to hush crying, said that they'd planted somewhere. She told us that up there too.
This young generation knew that today, they think we crazy.
They don't know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't know, you couldn't make them understand it.
You know, them Broadways,
See, Mama would,
Uncle Sam Broadway married,
Mama didn't make most of our clothes, sort of.
but I made most of ours till Miss
Sure,
Jane got her
ma'am.
big enough and then she went to making them.
She had a machine, or did she sew them by hand?
Yeah, she had a,
Petals.
she had a,
Petty
I
machine.
guess it was some of the first ones made.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She did that and a lot of it with her hands too.
Everybody else was in the same boat.
Everybody else was in the same city.
Didn't know any better.
Me and Reddick and every poor old papa, but see, Mama needed somebody at the house to help her. She had to pack water from down there to Parker, down there in that well. Where, do you remember where that well was?
Yeah.
And she didn't hardly have shoes fit to wear. She put on Papa's old shoes and Papa's old hat. I could just see her going down there draining water. And some of us children, Papa ordered, should have left some of us there to help Mama. But he'd take every one of us to the field to hoe corn and pick cotton and chop cotton and clean up corn stalks and everything. He thought we always had to have a machine. I'd get to the house and she'd just be a sweating. We take a shower with our clothes on. There's a lot of nights before we know it's standing right there at the
That's
faucet.
all right. That's all right. Don't turn it away from you.
One time your dad said I was fixing to go in the bathroom and take a bath, but I'll just take the shower here in front of this faucet.
It's probably cool enough to sit on the porch now. Why don't you turn off that cooler?
And turn.
When I came here in 1949, April of 49, the road went out there, but it came on up to this. This was all gravel up there, dirt road. And then the old home plate. When I came here in 1949, April of 49, the road went out there, but it came on up to this. This was all gravel up there, dirt road. And then the old home plate place was right over in here. And this old, seems like they had another one up here. And the front porch. Seemed like the front porch was about right here. It had a well right on the back porch, by the back porch, a cistern well. The porch ran across the whole front of the house. Had a chimney on that wall. That was a bedroom. This is the living room here. And through this door you could go into the bedroom and the fireplace room, and then through this room you could go into the kitchen and dining room, and off of that you went to the back porch. And then from that room you went into another room, which is the back bedroom, and kind of a back porch where they kept the wash tub out there for bathtub. And then back over in that area was the outhouse. And then he had an old shed right about over there. And that's where the pictures that we have, Mary and I, was right out there she's sitting on a piece of rock when we took those pictures. And we used to sit on the front porch right here in the swing and did our heavy recording. But seemed like there was two big trees out front, That's the tree that Herbert Nippers, Sunday afternoon he'd call it. He's sitting in the car and he'd call it a quail, and the quail was going across that clearing into this tree here. And right back over here, Herbert called the quail up to me and I shot it. Came in about 10 foot of us. I never seen a quail called up by a person, but he flat called that nut. You find anything, Eddie? I took the wash tub, number 3 wash tub, and walked over through the field there to on the side where your mom and dad's house, or grandma's house is now. They had an old well there, and the reason why we hauled the water from there because the water was salt. This water here was hard water.
Was that old barn there?
Yeah, that barn was there. It was in very good shape then. 41 years ago.
None of this was cleared though, was it?
Well, he had
This land?
yeah, he had well, no, none of this was clear. That was all. I came right through there on a trail to get here the first time I came. That's where Uncle Harvey told me how to get here. He said you go across that pipeline there, that fence, and then the other fence on the other side of the pipeline. He said as soon as you get across the pipeline, you'll see a cow trail. He said follow that cow trail to the right until you come up and hear some chickens. Chickens are crowing, clucking. He said, you know you're at that place, you're at the right place. And sure enough, I followed the trail. I come through a clearing there, and just as I come through the clearing, I heard the chickens are clucking and crowing. And it was pretty early in the morning, around 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I came up to the back porch, and Mary Jane's mother, Miss Matthews, was ironing clothes. And I asked her, I told her who I was. And I said, is Mary here? She said, yes, just a minute, I'll call her. So here she comes. She had a kind of a light slate blue skirt and a kind of a flowery sweater. And she had her hair all done up nice. Thought she was the prettiest girl in the world. Well, she still is.
It's just too much work digging it up like this, though.
Yeah, you need to pick, huh?
Yeah, I got a short handle one about that long, and shrubs. These trees have been here all the time. Well, they got all that stuff around there. It'd be hard to find. It's solid, whatever it is.
This is Didn't you used to have another tree out front, Mr. Rufus? That was parallel with that one? And that was there on the side of the house?
Yeah, it was in the corner of the yard.
Yeah.
The yard come. Fence is at about where the
Beth is, yeah.
But the house part was right in here, the house part.
And I guess the side of the house was about way over here.
See, that was the yard. I bet you that would be good fertilizer, put flowers there.
Why so?
Don't tell how deep that is.
Who built it?
Brother Robert,
When?
huh?
When?
Well, that was back in the, let's see, 1912. That was on 1920, 1820,
1920?
1920. Somewhere in that neighborhood. They won't do a rock that way, really.
We'll catch a rock. Let's just